Hello everyone, it is 12:30 in the nighttime for me, so it's going to be a little bit weird, but we're doing another side quest, minigame, hoopla, I'm not sure what to call it still, and I'm a little bit off right now, but welcome to Rolling Across the Pond, and I'm your GM Jesse, and I'm also the game maker, as we're doing Hunger Games, and all the fun other children that are going to die. If you want to look at it that way.
I am Luke, and it is currently like 7:45, and as a night person, I am thriving. And I'm going to be playing a supermodel handsome dude this time around. I'm going to be playing myself, but from District 2.
My name is Ariana, and I am playing, hopefully also myself, and I don't know what's happening. Okay. Oh, it's 4:40 here right now, PM, and I didn't really eat lunch, so I'm a little bit like not fully here. But I am from District 10, and we deal with livestock there. So I'm going to channel my inner cowgirl.
Hi, I'm Davida, and I am from District 5. So you better watch out. I'm playing myself, so you better watch out because I'm gonna dodge all the explosions and steal the apples.
I'm Mike, and I'm from District 10, and I'll be playing myself.
So, to let you all know, we are playing Hunger Games. We're playing the first film, and only the first film. And we're playing it through the mechanics of D&D, and we are not going off of books. We're not going off of other films. We're doing strictly the first film because that is the one I know, and that is the one I prepped for. Now, meta-knowledge exists and all of that, so these guys will know each other. These guys will know the ins and outs of what happens. It's kind of like, hopefully, Jumanji's been released. If not, then that's fine. Where we know about the game, we know about the film, we know how it's played, we know the consequences and the obstacles, so they will be looking out for those things. But there are going to be twists and turns, so hopefully you can come along with us and enjoy this time, and hopefully at the end we don't all hate each other and they just continuously hate me. That's, standard, has to happen. So yeah, let's get going.
Don't worry, we don't hold grudges. Or at least I don't. Luke might, but okay.
Oh, Luke is a huge grudge holder.
Yeah, vicious.
I don't even have you punched somebody before, Luke?
No, why would I do that?
That's what I thought.
He's not a killer. He's gonna lose this game.
Okay, that comes to my first question.
Well, I mean, I'm not a killer either, but
what did you mean by this?
We'll see. Maybe I.
No.
I'm gonna be.
I don't know when this is gonna be released, but
I'm gonna say this right now.
Hob is a killer.
No, Luke, go ahead.
I'm gonna say this right now.
Wait. No, I was just gonna.
Okay.
That's so mean.
He turned off his camera. Go ahead. I will not interrupt.
If I win this, I'm going to be very surprised.
That's fair. I'm hoping to win this.
I would also be surprised if you didn't, Jesse.
It's not really a win for you, though, if all of us die.
Depends on who I'm playing as.
If you're just Jesse, then I guess it's a win. But if you're the game maker, it's not really a win if all of your tributes die.
Oh yeah, all the tributes. But if I can get an NPC to win.
I kind of wish I was from one. That way I could be vicious with no repercussions.
Remorse. Repercussions.
Remorse. Well, so just so you guys know, we did roll a D12 in order to determine which district we were from. So we didn't choose our districts.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's a little bit bitter from that. I can hear it in her tone.
Well, I mean, I'm fine. But if I had chosen, I probably wouldn't have chosen 5. But, it's not the worst.
It is not the worst. I have mechanics for all of them. It was, it was a bit crazy, but that's us, guys. We are the crew for this side quest, and we're gonna get into it. So we're gonna start with picking tributes. That's where we're gonna start because I know the film has a whole prologue of Katniss and all of that, but we're not gonna do that. So each district now is choosing their tributes. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a die, and that will decide if you have been chosen or not. And I'm not going to go everyone. I'm going to do it as if you're all one big huge crowd. This is for, I guess we're just going to go straight to District 2. So they call out the first tribute, which is the woman, and she's chosen. I don't think there's much of a like, they say it, but she volunteers, and she's excited and pumped, and everybody's cheering for her. As District 2 is, they're not too excited, but they're at the same time, they're like, she's ready for this, and she's been training for this, and they all know that. So, and how do people react when they pull your name out, Luke? How would, as a community, would they know you? Would they know of you? Would you have been training?
Where everyone knew it was me, but I somehow got like them mixed up, that I thought next year's was this year's, and so I was like, wait, she's not, what? I thought I had a year. Me?
Yes. Come along.
Okay. Vastly underprepared for this, but walk up the stairs, like, yay.
And you get a woo, kind of like a concerned woo.
Are you 12 years old?
Are you 12 years old? That's a good question.
It's 16, I think, canonically in Rolling Across the Pond world.
14.
I'm 16.
No, you're not. You're not Peter Parker.
No, like, you took me from school.
Oh. So you could be between 12 and 18. So yeah.
So if like you thought
I
he had
think
one
so.
more year, that's what I thought.
So-
like, oh, you'd be 12. Like your name wasn't in the thing yet.
Oh, right.
Is that what you meant?
I would say I'm 18. I think they would probably just put things at 18, right?
You could, yeah, your name was chosen and no one's volunteering, basically. So, and no one's really cheering for you, so they're not too excited. If you want, you can roll performance and change that.
Sure.
But
Yeah. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna go. The guy is a loved one. 17.
So yeah, you get a decent applause. You get a decent, yay, wow, okay. I think he's got it. I think, okay. So you got a decent, and your family's probably like, you can do it. We believe in you. And so that's District 2. We're gonna go straight to District 5. That's very funny. That is so funny. So how do people react when they pull your name out, Davida?
Applause. Because I'm actually pretty known in the area, actually.
Okay.
My dad is like the governor or whatever.
Oh, wow. Right.
Of the area. And so like technically we're not career tributes, but
Mhm.
we are pretty like our district is one of the richer districts, and we always have power on, and there's
Sure.
actually a huge population of people in this district. So like I'm pretty well known in the area. And I'm 17.
Okay.
So I was like almost out, but not quite. I'm not
Sure,
feeling
sure.
great about this. I didn't really want to be. I had a good life, and now I'm getting forced into this competition.
Oh, right.
So, but everybody else is like kind of excited because I'm famous and they already know me.
Cool. Wow. Nice. Very cool. And now we're going to go to District 10, which includes both of you. So we'll see how that. Okay. Oh, wow. The dice are not your friends. Ariana, how do people take you being chosen?
How do others take it?
Yeah.
For the most part, there's not a whole lot of people in District 10, so we get to know each other pretty well. I'd say the bulk of them, it's just a collective sadness. Obviously, there's no cheering going on. There's a recognition. This
Sure.
is not a good thing.
Yeah.
This is not a thing of like
Yeah.
the District 1 or 2, like they might try to get in there for honor. There's none of that. Though there's maybe a handful of people, I say like some of my classmates who would be classified as bullies are taking their own personal
Right.
pleasure in this.
Oh.
And That's
Sure.
mostly due to the fact that I was supposed to be trained to be a milker, and I was fine with that. But due to a shortage, I got upgraded to a butcher when I was 15. And so I hated that. But they made jokes that, this was just training me to be in the Hunger Games and I better get used to the blood. So when I got chosen, that was kind of like, they were like, there it is. So I've become a little desensitized to the blood over the past few years. I'm 18 now, but still hating the job that I have, wanting nothing to do with it. But that's the reality.
Fair. Cool, great. And Mike, what happens when you get chosen?
I think there's a little murmur, but a sense of slight hope in the fact that I've been working with large animals for a long time, so the district kind of knows that I have the strength that might bring victory.
Cool. Wow. All right. That's very different. In a way, it kind of sounds like you guys aren't even in a similar circle. Like,
we didn't talk about this at all before.
But,
there was no.
No, but it's great. No, it's perfect. He said he's very involved with animals. He knows how to handle them. He knows, and that's very transparent. And yet you were very much desensitized. Very much like you need to be ready to kill. And yeah, so very different upbringings in the same village. Yeah, it's amazing. It's just that different aspect. I love it. It's great. So yeah, these are our tributes. Of course, the other tributes are exactly the same, including Katniss Everdeen. So we'll look forward to that happening. So you all have heard of what Katniss has done for her sister and all of that, just to keep that in mind. You obviously say goodbye to your loved ones and meet your mentors and the lady that comes with you too, or the man, whoever's associated with your transport. And you are transported to District 1, and you are debriefed and kind of given the layout of what's to be expected and whatnot. And how are you guys taking this in? Like, should we start, Davida? How are you taking being on this train? Luke is not going that far, but you're going quite a distance.
Wait, no, I'm not going that far.
Well, you're not going that far, but you're not going as far as like Luke is literally.
I'm walking with the female tribute over to the.
Okay, because I was like, we're power. Our district powers the capital, so we're actually right next to it.
No, I know.
Yeah, I am. I think I'm pretty much just like trying to ignore everybody right now.
Right.
Like staying in my room. I'm not interacting or trying to talk with anyone right now. Maybe I've chatted with the male district a little, the male tribute from District 5, but and basically just like trying to, like, I don't know, get sympathy basically.
Sure.
I'm kind of like disparaging my situation basically, and saying like I can't believe, like, how dare they choose me? I am the governor's daughter. I can't believe that was even a possibility. Like, I only had my name in there like a couple of times just for each, like, we didn't have to buy the, like, I just can't believe that they let this happen. Why didn't somebody volunteer for me? Like, this shouldn't have happened.
It happened. You're here. Let's not do your little pity party right now, okay? We need to focus on getting you support and sponsors. So that is the most important thing. So this, what you're doing, is not going to cut it.
Whatever. I'm just going to walk away and go to my room.
Okay. And now, how are you, Ariana, and Mike doing? How it's kind of easy because you guys can bounce off of each other.
I think I'm quietly trying to process through what's happened. I'm a little bit confident, maybe a little overconfident in my abilities. Okay. So I'm just kind of like, okay, I knew this was a possibility and I knew it could happen. So I'm like trying to prepare myself for that. That makes, yeah.
Cool. Cool. And Ariana, how are you feeling?
Not great. Just sitting there. I think maybe sizing Mike up a little bit, wondering, is there going to be a moment where it's going to be me or him? I wonder if he's loyal to our district. Like, would he be willing to lay down his life for the sake of our district winning? Is it going to be, he wants the glory and he's going to take me out if he needs to? I think also just thinking of my family that I left behind, and suddenly maybe a little bit grateful for my butchering job, but suddenly doesn't seem so bad.
And your mentor is like, "Hey, champ, you look like you're ready. You got this. You got this." He's talking to you, Mike, and he's like, "You prepared for this. You look like you got a good head on your shoulders. So just keep at it. Keep a good attitude." And then he's like to Ariana, just, "Hey, you wanna?" He's pointing to you, Mike. "Do you want to talk with her? She seems a little bit spacey." And he's like waving his hand in front of your face, Ariana, like, "Hello, you here?"
I just give him a death glare, like, "Not now, please."
And I'm like, I'm gonna stay out of her. Just gonna back.
Yeah, let's go talk. Let's and we'll leave you to your actual mentor. Yeah. And finally, Luke, what's going through your head?
I'm trying to remember if it was. I guess it happened in the first film, so that's the major one. We're not necessarily looking at each other as if we're gonna kill each other, right? Like, we're gonna group up as careers. So mostly just kind of be like, I thought it was next year, but let's do this. Like, and I just kind of want to be training up, be like, see if there's anything around, get mentors input like as much as I can during this ride. Like, if she has any like thing to say, talk strategy, because I'm probably not the best fighter, but I'm probably a good like support person from a medicinal stance.
Great, sounds good. And of course, your mentor's like, you sure you're okay with this? You seem a little bit...
I just thought it was next year.
So, right. Yeah. That's an easy mistake. Age is a bit just a number, right?
Right. But at least I'm there, and it's not some 12-year-old who has to take.
Yeah, it's strange that no one volunteered for you.
Well, I just got dates mixed up, but I was
sure.
But it's my turn.
Yeah.
If it saves a kid from having to do this, then let's do this.
All right, great. And that is it. That is you. And you all arrive at District 1, and we are going to just fast forward to your entrance on your chariot. Well, I guess first things first, do you have any input on your gowns or apparel? Any last minute things you would like to say before you do go out?
Yes.
That's what I definitely thought.
Oh, I want to talk to my stylist first and encourage them to do something cool. So, like, maybe with electronics or like, because we're the power. Well, we're not the electronics place. We're the power place. But like, I want to have something cool, like some like electric cords that like spark and like make like sparklers, but on our outfits that are like a bunch of cords and cords that look like they could be like telephone cords and stuff, but they like spark.
Okay. Sure. I'm gonna need you to roll persuasion.
Were we gonna just roll like to see how good our costume is?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I rolled a 1. Natural 1.
They're like, we'll see what we can do.
I mean, it's a 4 with my modifiers.
We'll see what we can do.
Oh, darn it. I'm gonna look so stupid. I thought I would at least be able to look cool. I really just don't want to be here. Like, can't somebody else to take my spot? Like, come on.
Go back to your mentor and your team, please. Go. I'll bring you your dress shortly. Does anybody else have any input they would like? Or would you just like to roll not performance? No, I guess, either sleight of hand or performance.
I think I have an idea of like what my costume would look like if I rolled really low or like rolled high.
Okay.
But I don't know if like I don't know.
Roll
I
and
guess
see.
you could try to persuade, right? Or are we just rolling?
Well, if you have one that you would like to see, then you can roll persuasion. Otherwise, just roll performance or sleight of hand,
Why sleight of hand?
because they're using their hands to make the costumes.
Oh, okay. I don't feel like I would. I don't think I would have any say
Okay,
realistically with my stylist of what I have. So
sure.
I don't think it makes sense to try to
Okay,
convince
then
them.
just roll how they do.
I'm kind of in the same boat where like I'm not the type of person who'd be like, the costume I want is this.
Sure.
But if I could, if they came up to me and was like, is there any input you want on your thing, then I was like, I'd kind of want to have like rolling across the pond references, but like just antlers as not like knife antlers. I guess if we're combining weapons and
Ooh.
pond is like knives, antlers, and
I think
the genie.
I think they would want to relate it to your district.
Yeah, the knives and stuff for.
I guess so. It's more patrol.
In the movie, or in the books, they were dressed as gods to represent their district.
So Wendigo.
in
That's
the show.
Jesse's role, though.
Yeah. So roll
That's true.
performance or sleight of hand. And what about you, Mike? What do you have any input, or would you just like to see it, to roll to see how they do?
I think I'm just gonna roll to see how they do. I don't think I got any.
Okay. Okay.
You guys are just gonna look like cowboys.
If we're just rolling to see how we do, is that with any modifier or it's just?
It's just whatever
solid
it is. Yeah,
D20.
whatever it lands on.
And if I'm just like I don't necessarily want to persuade them, but if they are looking for something, like this is what I might suggest.
If they would only take your input if you roll a good persuasion.
I don't want to feel like they're
So,
District 1,
that's
they're
fine.
luxury, so
Yes.
they know what they're doing.
Yes.
So I'll leave it to them.
Okay. Cool. So
But for the fan artist,
roll. So roll to see how they do. Roll to see how they do.
20?
D20. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you got a 20.
I know, me too.
You got a 22.
So, okay, I have a question.
Okay. What's-
What if Mike and I roll very, very differently? 'Cause
And they do
normally-
better on his than yours.
Okay.
Watch, I'm just gonna look like a telephone pole. That's probably what they're gonna make me look like.
So I rolled. I don't know if you want mine.
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay. So I got a 2.
2. Oh no. Okay. What did you get, Mike?
17.
See, that's what I mean.
Yeah. So wait, what does yours look like, Ariana?
So my thought was like, if I roll really low, they're just gonna put me in like a Chick-fil-A cow costume.
Yes.
Like not realistic looking, like nothing
Yes.
fancy about it. And if it was a high roll, I was like, wouldn't it be cool if it was like some kind of like leather, like armor looking kind of thing or something?
That's what I was
like,
thinking
full
too.
leather, and like wielding axes or something. I don't know.
So you rolled 17. So what are you thinking, Mike?
I was thinking along the same lines of like that leather, like armor look. I think I was going more towards like maybe holding like a cattle prod or something.
Very cool. Very cool. Great.
He's like, I'm the cow, and he's like got like a branding thing.
Yeah. And what about you, Luke? What did you get?
21. My head is in this now. Like I didn't understand it before. That I was like, oh, it's this year, but now I'm in this. I'm like, people love me.
Yes. And you look fantastic. You have the antlers with the swords on them. They're like so modern, so trend-setting, and everyone else. And
Like Canadian background of like a Wendigo looking thing.
so you guys are going out with your districts, and so you all see District 2 as you're circling. You do still see District 12, and they're on fire.
And I'm jealous.
Yes.
That's what I wanted it to be. Now I had to be a stupid telephone pole.
Yeah. Just this awkward telephone pole with the blue transformer hanging off your head. Oh, and your partner's basically similar Yeah, and so you all enter that way. And once again, we're gonna just fast forward into you guys get into your hotels. How does it feel like for those like District 2? I assume, Luke, this is somewhat luxurious, but it's also kind of like meh. It's like, okay, I already have a bed. I already have this and that. But what do you guys feel like?
Same with me.
Yeah, sure. Ariana and Mike, what do you guys feel like while being in this luxurious hotel-ish thing? Like this suite, yeah.
I was gonna say, I think I feel kind of uncomfortable. I'm so used to being like outside and almost like my life is spent camping almost. That I'm like, man, I don't like being enclosed and all this luxury around me. It feels weird.
Yeah, cool. Great. And Ariana?
Maybe a little bit similar, but kind of having this thought of like, all right, I have a very limited amount of time before this thing really gets going. I hope I can get some really good sleep, like eat something, like basically do whatever I can to try to be as prepared as I can. And I think I'm like trying to get some information, some like help from my mentor, but she's not very helpful.
Okay.
Pretty sure she's like addicted to morphling.
Yeah.
Haunted by the traumas of her past.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. And then from there, we're going to just go straight into the practice arena where you guys are going to just prepare, brush up your skills on what you can and can't do. And
so this is just for like the other contestants?
Just the tributes right now. Yeah. So you're all in the same room-ish.
Yeah. I think I would probably play it close to the vest and try and show off something that isn't necessarily like strength-based, but probably more towards like my understanding of nature.
I need you to roll a nature check, I guess, then.
Okay. So
Yeah.
then that's an unnatural 20.
Nice. So, yeah, how do you almost perfectly demonstrate your nature?
Well, I'm thinking of like there being like a bed of like herbs or different
Okay, yeah.
like grass things and like separating them. I don't know how it would show that some are deadly or not, or like
Yeah, no, that's
but,
it. I mean,
yeah.
you could literally be saying, look, guys, this is the poisonous one, and you can take a bite of the next one, and then you're like, hey, try it, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, so I think something like that, where I'm like sifting through the poisonous and the medicinal herbs.
Cool.
So
Yeah, that's awesome. I'd say, yeah, so in that, you just in general would get a bonus if you were looking for medicinal herbs in the future. What about you, Davida?
So I'll probably be actually mingling a lot, and I'm going to be chatting people up and stuff, trying to gain favor. And I mean, I'll be practicing some stuff here and there. I'm going to be practicing with some of probably the heavier weapons because I'm actually pretty strong in general. And so I'm able to like lift some of the heavier things. I'm trying to like hammers, like other bludgeoning type of weapons and stuff like that. Maybe an axe or something like that. So I'm practicing strengthening myself, but I'm also mingling and chatting with the other tributes.
Okay.
Especially the career tributes, because I don't want them to kill me immediately. So I'm actually,
Right.
I'm really not wanting to be here, but since I'm going to make the most of it. So I'm going to be trying to persuade the career districts to take me on as an ally.
All right. So I need you to promptly roll persuasion.
Against my wisdom, or just general.
Well, yeah, exactly. So you can contest it with your wisdom, and the others will.
And sorry,
as
what
well.
were you persuading again? That we help you?
21.
She's just trying to not have you guys kill
Oh,
her,
that's-
basically.
For myself, I'm already like, I know Davida, we're friends. I'm not gonna really try to kill her. But the other three, they can roll.
So, hey, Luke, you're from 2, right?
Yeah. Before we continue, there was something that I wanted to grab while we were in our rooms. Can I just say that I grabbed
Okay.
a candy?
Yeah.
So, I'm wondering if you want to team up. I won't kill you, and you don't kill me. If that sounds, good to you, maybe we could partner up and make a truce.
Yeah. No. You'd have to talk to
I
everyone
got a
else.
lot of money. Okay.
To be quite honest, this is the first time we've ever met in person. So I'm glad we're able to at least be together, even if it's for a day before we all die.
And then the other three kind of walk up to you guys and like,
Can I ask if they did well? Did they do well? Just so I know how to role play it.
with a roll. Yeah, they did okay. Yeah, they basically like, oh, she's pretty cool, Luke. Do you know her? Like, should we? I heard she wants to team up.
Yeah, she says she won't kill us if we don't kill her. Which
But can she kill all of us? Is that?
no, but she doesn't know that. I think 1-on-1 she'd die.
Right.
But we're friends, and I don't want her to die.
Okay. Oh, you're friends.
Or at least
okay.
I think we're friends.
Okay, fair.
Channeling my inner reader, be like, are we friends? No, we're friends. We're friends.
And so they're all pretty.
And I'm
pretty
just going to be
convinced.
kind of flattering and being like, "Oh my gosh, you guys were like, yeah." And I just want to be kind of charming to them, or like trying to flatter them and stuff like that, because I'm like, you guys are so amazing. Like, I totally want to be with you guys. Like,
Yeah.
we can totally like work together, and the rest of them are not even a competition for us. Like,
If you do break
Yeah.
that, though, we will break you. If you kill any one of us,
Obviously.
that's not a threat. That's just like a warning.
Yeah. Ariana, what are you doing?
I am kind of taking in the room, seeing what everyone's doing, where they're at. I want the opportunity to improve in something I'm not really great at the moment.
Okay.
My goal is not to impress with my fellow tributes.
Oh,
I'm like, look, I have this opportunity, so why not take it to prepare in some
Sure.
way? So I'm gonna look around for whoever seems like they might be the best at stealth, at kind of being able to hide well. I don't know if I noticed Rue's good at that from District 11. I feel like I'm naturally drawn to the outlying districts. I don't really want to associate with
sure.
the careers or the richer ones. They don't know. They have no understanding at all what it's like for us to live out here. So I'm looking for someone who I can hold a normal, intelligent conversation with.
Yeah. Well, I would firstly say to roll perception to see if you can find Rue.
Right. That's a good point. That's a 14.
14. And yeah, you just spot her. She's kind of actually spying on Katniss.
Right. Okay. Where is she? Is she
So she's so Katniss is
Approachable.
kind of walking towards the bows and arrows, and kind of just taking a look around. And so Rue's kind of behind the weights and the area where she can kind of be seen, but not be too obvious to where people will notice her and look for her.
okay? So I'm gonna attempt to tiptoe over to her and whisper, but I bump into a thing of weights. They don't fall over; it just rattles a little bit.
Okay.
I'm like, "Hey, Rue."
And she kind of spooks. She's like, "Oh, hi there, hi. I'm Rue. Yes.
Yeah. I saw you in your reaping.
Yeah.
I'm Mariana. I'm from District 10.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Look, here's the deal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right,
You
yes.
seem to be really great at stealth.
I
I just
yeah, I like
Barely
it.
glimpsed you back there. I could really use some pointers. If there's anything I can help you with, I'd love to. We can make a little exchange here. It's hard for us, outlying districts. We're glanced over a lot. So
yeah. What? I need you to roll persuasion.
okay, 9.
Oh, she rolled a 17. She's like, I don't really know you. You're welcome to tag along, but I'm not interested in training right now. I want to see what she does. And she points to Katniss.
Okay. What is she doing?
Right now,
Katniss.
can't remember what she actually does in this time. I think
She's trying to make friends.
Yeah.
She's trying to find allies, but with all the people that Haymitch doesn't want her to be allies with.
yes. And
I think. Or no, that's the second movie.
no, I thought she does approach. Oh no, Rue was gets spotted
Peeta
behind
points
her.
out that Rue's behind her, and then she wants to ally with Rue.
Yeah. Katniss is doing something.
Yeah. Okay, she's doing something. She's probably shooting bow and arrow.
Yeah, she's trying to figure out what to do. And I would say Peeta. Peeta. Not
Peeta?
not how you actually say his name, but I said it like Peeta, the animal rights activist. He's, gonna test his strength. So I think, Katniss approaches him and says, go do it. So that's what you guys are watching. If you guys want to, Luke, what are you doing? Sorry, I know you approached.
I was approached by Davida, and I was like, "Hey, nice to get to know you." But something that I did want to do, and want to take that candy and find the District 9 mail. No, not the District 6 mail, just for the sake of comfort,
Okay.
and also so that everyone knows who it is, because I think it's something you have to make up.
Okay.
If I'm thinking of the right person.
Are you thinking of? Oh, I know who dies.
Wait, what?
Scott.
Scott
T.
Scott.
And Scotty. Yes.
What is it? What district? Sorry.
District
I'm finally
6?
back on.
Which is, I'm trying to remember.
Child escape artist.
Character definition here. Empathy for kids is I just be like, hey, oh man, what's that behind your ear? And just do the whole candy. Here you go.
Sleight of
Yeah,
hand.
definitely sleight of hand.
If anything, we're sleight of hand.
Yeah.
19.
Oh, that's so funny.
Why he got 20?
I got a 19 as well, but with the modifier, because I'm using wisdom. Or no, am I using
I think it's
investigation?
dexterity.
It might be dexterity.
Would it be like a dex save?
No, it's not. It's not. Oh,
But I think it would be a wisdom save to be. No, dexterity to do it,
I think
wisdom
it-
to see it.
yes, and he gets +1, so he's got 20.
So he knows how the trick is done.
Yes, I'm a kid, but I'm not
No, I wasn't.
stupid.
Saying you are.
Give me the
I
candy.
do just want to make sure that you have the greatest chance that you have. So I come from medical studies, from medical sciences, and I just want to say, if you have as much sugar and as candy as you can, each 1.5 pounds should be about a day that you survive without food. So if you want a greater chance at this, just an extra bonus, you have that. Okay. And if you ever need food,
Hey,
see those scary people over there? I'll point to the careers. And
And
you, I
me.
guess. Davita's super. We'll try to help you.
I'm hanging with a
If you
cool
need
girl.
food, try to find us, okay?
okay. Roll persuasion.
Well, it's trying to help him. But not
Yes,
20.
you're persuading him. Ooh, yeah. Okay, it's like okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
of
Can I have
course.
the
I
candy?
was trying to push it into his hand further and further. Be like, here you go.
Oh, okay, cool. And so he takes the candy. He's like, "Yes, I am with you to the end."
You help us, we help you. Okay.
You have
And if you have any questions, any way
no.
that I can
I help you, not anybody else. You.
Okay.
I am with you.
if there's any way I can help, please tell me.
I have your back. And he literally walks up behind you, and he puts his back to your back. And he's, I have your back.
Thank you, my little dude.
And yeah, so everybody knows you are ally with District 6. So from there, as you guys are kind of not coming down from this, but it is now the time to show off in front of the sponsors.
Oh wait, I have a question.
Okay.
Are we able to gain anything from that time?
You did
I
not
mean-
do well.
No, I know, but I wanted to try again.
You wanted to try again. Okay, you can try one more time.
I wanted to just like switch tactics and be like, all right, sneaking, like clearly this is not gonna work out. I'll just practice my tiptoeing later and try to then like head over to where Thresh is, the District 11 male, and see if he can. Yeah, I'm not even sure at this point if I want to try to ask him to help me or just start mirroring what he's doing with his strength, like as he's if he's lifting stuff
Sure,
or
sure.
he's throwing a spear or something.
Then I would say roll performance.
19.
Ooh. He's impressed. Most people are impressed. I would say everyone's kind of like, you've got some strength behind those arms, behind those eyes. Cool. Wow. All right. And you can gain a plus 1 to your strength or plus 1 to your charisma.
To my ability score.
Yes.
Are you just handing out stuff like that? Can I get
Not
something?
handing out. She rolled a 19.
I rolled a 20.
I earned it. Trained.
Yes,
rolled a
and you got an
21.
ally. And you got allies.
I kind of just like I want Rue and Thresh to be my allies, but so far Rue is just sort of like, okay, she's just sort of here. And
Yeah.
I was
Thresh,
like
Thresh is a
shy
little bit
to
more
approach.
impressed.
Thresh. So I'm just hoping he's impressed with my action because I didn't try talking with him.
Yes, he's watched you. He was like, he watched you mimic him, and he was like, huh. And he picked up something heavier, and you picked up something heavier, and you kind of doing it, and you were matching him, and he was just like, whoa, look at you. All right.
Can I like I don't know. I want him to consider me like a potential like help, or like we could benefit from each other rather than like I don't want him to consider me a threat because I'm as strong as he is.
I'm gonna say you can't do that now
Okay.
because I've given you an extra thing that no one else.
All right.
So now you are going to sponsorships. Who wants to go first?
Is it numerically?
I
Not-
guess
not that
so.
I'm trying
I guess we
to
could
go
just
first,
do it.
'cause I don't
there.
wanna-
The interviews.
But
Yeah, not the interviews. The sponsored abilities.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
The ability checks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I believe it does go in order 1 through 12 because Katniss was the last, and it goes
Alright.
male then female.
Oh, right. Yeah. That makes sense of why they were bored at that point. Right now, well, they just finished District 1, so they have less excitement, but they're still like, okay, let's see District 2 now compares.
like, the problem is not knowing what to do, or like because there's nothing, but because there's everything.
Yes.
And I also don't want to do something too crazy. I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but but I don't know if you would allow it.
What is it?
I have peculiar friends, not because I am with them, but have helped them in real life. So I wanted to do a performance-based thing. Put my shoes under a table and be like, yo, I'm not going to win this, but Scotty will. And it will be the greatest thing you will ever see. I won't tell you how he's going to do it,
Interesting.
but it's just going to be a bomb under the table and just blow up my shoes.
Now I need you to roll performance with advantage.
First one was like a 6 in total. So thank you. And math, 19 again.
They are impressed. They give you a slight clap, and yeah, that's it. And then you carry on, and then we'll go to District 5. What is on your mind, and what are you doing, Davida?
I still want to kind of talk my way out of this, so I'm going to go in there and just start talking to the game makers.
Okay.
My dad, he's like the governor, so like I'm sure he has a lot of money. If you guys are interested in a possible monetary just so that we can make me safe. Like you guys don't need to like try and attack me or hurt me in any way. and then I'm gonna like set up some sort of like electronic trap with some wires and stuff. I can make electronic traps here. Like you never know what you might touch; it might electrocute you.
I'm gonna need you to roll
So it's a bit
investigation
of a threat, a bit of a
if you're gonna do that.
investigation. Wait, for what?
You need to find the electronics.
No. They're like set up. It's already there because remember when Katniss goes in, the bow and arrows already
But
there.
I thought
So
there
they
was
know I'm
other
from the
equipment than
electrical.
just the bow and arrow.
It was just the bow and arrow for
Oh,
her
really?
The last one.
I don't remember
when
that.
she went in. Yeah. So
Okay.
they provide you with what you know, what they know
Yeah.
is kind of your proficiencies already.
Sure.
So
Okay, sure. Then I need a. You've convinced me. I'm convinced.
I know that's. I
persuasion.
just think that's really funny because that's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm trying to persuade the game makers to
Yes. So
give me
roll.
favor, and I
roll
just did that with you.
persuasion.
Boom! I don't even have to roll. I mean,
You do need
I
to
don't even
roll.
have to roll. I just persuaded the game maker, the GM, to allow me. So
You have to roll.
it just succeeded. It
No,
just
it
happened. You
didn't.
guys all heard it.
You did not. You got your equipment. That's good enough.
Just saying. Okay, I'll roll. So that's 9.
They're like, some clap, but yeah, they're like,
Okay, can I roll for my electronics trap though to see
Yeah.
if
sure.
for my Arcana, just so if my persuasion didn't work, maybe my electronic skills did.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, it doesn't go off. No, it kind of frits, and they're like, and you kind of do notice that they are kind of disengaging quite a bit more. None of them are really looking at, like one or two are still looking over, but they're kind of.
Well, whatever.
losing
It's not
interest.
like I care for you guys anyway. You guys are just kind of. I can't believe you guys. This is your job. I'm gonna start yelling at them. You're doing this. You're just killing off the children, and you think this is fun? This is entertainment. Well, and I'm just gonna storm off.
Okay,
cool.
Joanna.
Okay. Ariane? Oh no, it's Mike because it's male first, I think.
All right, so to show off my strength, I think coming from like the livestock and like the rancher kind of background, I want to have like something 250 to like 300 pounds, like rushing towards me. And like be able to like redirect it
Interesting.
and like push it to the side to show that like I can like
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, that's probably there-ish. They would know, as Davida said. Yeah, roll strength. Strength save with
Okay.
advantage.
And I rolled a 19. So plus 4 is a 20.
23. You, like, they were kind of disengaging quite a bit. None of them were looking, but then they see this massive thing being put up, and then they kind of got intrigued, but then you do it, and they're just like an uproar. Like, whoa, incredible! Do it again! Can you lift this? And so you're like, they're very.
I just take a bow and leave. I'm not gonna risk it. Just bow and leave.
Sure. All right, Ariana.
All right. I know what I want to do, but it's not really like fully possible. But I'll do my best. Okay, so I'm gonna go in, and I'm guessing then if that just happened, we have their attention. Like they're not.
Yeah.
It's not like a
Yeah,
cat in a situation where they're spaced out.
No.
I'm gonna say good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
As you know, in District 10, we provide basically this wonderful feast you're enjoying right now. And there are certain methods in which we bring this meal to your table. The beasts that we kill, you have to understand, they have the strength to murder us if we're not able to get the upper hand. As a butcher, I myself, and as I'm speaking, I'm like walking around the room, and I want to like, I don't know, I don't have great sleight of hand, but I want to like pick up a knife at some point and not be like, not that I'm trying to be sneaky, but it's not obvious. Like, here's my weapon. I'm just like
Roll sleight
walking
of
by the
hand.
people and I grab it. Okay. That's an 8.
Yeah, you're not sneaky at all.
Okay, so I just pick it up as I'm talking. I'm not trying to hide it. And basically I'm trying to let them know like that, like it's a vital skill to basically be able to not let your prey, or I don't know what you would call it, the animals, know that their death is about to come. And you want to make that happen in the most silent way possible. Where if we're slaughtering animals all day, nobody wants to hear this uproar, right? We've mastered the skill of basically being able to end something in the like quickest and quietest and cleanest way possible.
Wow.
So I'm gonna just be like walking around, and like as I'm like saying that, like just go to the mannequins and like start slitting their throats from behind.
Roll performance? I don't know. An attack? Whichever one works best.
Wait, what do you mean attack?
I don't know. You can roll an attack or a performance. I don't know.
Oh, I see what you mean, like an attack. Okay.
Yeah, you're attacking the man.
That's a 4. Wait, I wait. Hang on. How do I roll an attack?
So you roll a d20 plus your strength modifier.
Oh, okay.
And then if it hits, which it's a mannequin, so I guess it does.
So that's a 5.
Effectively hit it though.
But okay, so I'm not actually like I'm not trying to take off the thing's head.
Roll performance.
It's more about what I'm saying than my action. If that makes sense.
Roll persuasion or performance.
Okay.
One of the two.
That's a 21.
Yeah, they listen and they're like, "Well, she's not wrong."
Because I wanted to be able to show that skill, but there's nothing alive in that room, right? I can't show my animal handling. I can't show me like.
Sure. Okay. They listen to your words, and you can see they're quite quiet, but they're mostly thinking.
I'm gonna just say, enjoy your feast, ladies and gentlemen.
And they kind of give you a small clap as you leave, and then the rest of the tributes go, and you receive your scores. Mostly you've all done average. No super high peak.
I thought they were going to hate me for yelling at them, so they would give me a higher score.
You got one of the lowest scores. I think you got 4 or 5. Yes. Yeah, I'd say you're pretty. The rest of you are pretty average in the middle, between 6 and 7.
You're not Mike, who got like a standing ovation.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, let me re-roll that then.
And myself for being really cool.
You advocated for Mike. You get an extra +1, so you get an 8. You have 8.
I like District 10's approach here. We're like the strength and like also get to sneak up and slit your throat. This is awesome.
It's great. That's what I mean. Your guys' dynamic is fantastic.
When we get back, though, I'm like going to be tinkering with some electronics, and I'm going to be trying to like prank. I'm going to try and figure out where the game makers sleep, and trying to like set up electrocution traps for them. Probably won't succeed, but after the like testing, yeah.
But then roll investigation for me.
Oh, I really hope she rolls high. I kind of want to see
how
this
I didn't.
plays out. Oh,
how did you roll?
3. Well, I rolled 2, but it's 3.
You definitely do not know where they are, but you can probably find some mechanical parts. But you're also told by your mentor to not do that.
She can't stop me from tinkering though with stuff, but I can't figure out where the game makers sleep.
Yeah,
but I'm muttering all the time about how horrible they are.
I think we'll end it there for today. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you guys for playing. I hope this has been a good anticipation for what's to come. And it's probably short, but that's okay. Be ready for next time when we do the interviews and then get into the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Thanks for listening, everyone. It's been really fun doing this Hunger Games thing, and hopefully we won't all die within the first 5 minutes of the game, but keep listening to find that out, and check out our website at rollingacrossthepond.com and our Instagram at rollingacrossthepond, where you can check out our posts and when we post a new episode. Thanks guys for listening, and tell your friends about us, and we will see you guys next time.